welcome back to Velisha Farms. Catherine is back in the kitchen with me today. It's windy. Thank you for my very, very warm fluoro jacket. I feel like I'm part of the team.
Nice and safe now.
It does. I'm going to do something really nice and easy and quick today. Morning tea style, some chicken and celery sandwiches. Just like little finger sandwiches. The perfect little
spring or summer.
Not so bougie high tea, out in the elements. We'll whip this up really quickly. I've got roast chick.
We've got a roast chicken that we have bought, but you could obviously roast your own chicken.
Exactly, or like any leftover roast chook from the night before. What I'm gonna get you to do is, I reckon like probably at least 2 or 3 celery sticks, like really finely diced. And you're just gonna get that really nice sweet crunch through this salad, which really is just gonna lift everything, because we're gonna add some mayonnaise, some chives, some walnuts, some mustard, so some big flavors, and we just want that beautiful sweetness to kind of cut through it all.
Celery, opposed to other vegetables, takes quite a long time to grow. So the normal celery bunch takes about 16 to 20 weeks. So that's a really, really long time. Collies, broccoli take about 12 weeks. Things like kale take about 10. Iceberg lettuce about 10. So people who grow your celery invest a lot of time before they get any sort of return. So I know celery is kind of a bit overlooked. Sometimes, you know, like you're like, oh, what am I going to do with the whole celery? And I know we waste a lot of celery. So something we do with veg education is try to explain how to use the whole thing. So like you can roast the stem of it. You can use the leaves in pesto.
Salads as well. Yes. It's got that, it's a beautiful like, parsley celery-esque flavour, and it's a beautiful herb to add in. Like, don't throw any of it out. Add it to stocks, add it to your juice. The base of any sofrito. Like, you should be using everything top to tail. I feel like now we're going to need to do a little celery pesto.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Pasta or something.
Tomorrow we'll
come back. That could be our lunch later on. I'm just going with a good, generous amount of mayonnaise. You don't want dry chicken in this recipe. You want it really, really well coated. Good spoon of mustard, salt, pepper, and then a good squeeze of lemon as well. This is easy. Now,
this is easy and quick if you got people coming over, hey?
Afternoon tea, morning tea, you know, you got like the girls over for a little like mimosa or something. Have a little chicken sandwich, no one's gonna complain. But I think the key to any good little finger sandwich is white bread.
Oh, yeah, talk to me about it. Talk to me about it. I did laugh when I saw it this morning walking in,
the most highly manufactured and processed white bread that you can purchase is the best bread for sandwiches like this. Crust off, but I mean, isn't there just something so nostalgic about white bread?
Oh, it's delicious.
It's good. It's so good. I'm going to roughly chop up these walnuts while the wind has stopped and the bread won't fly away.
And I can assure you I'm roughly chopping up this celery, because that's the only way I know how to chop. That's completely my skill set, is a rough chop.
I mean, also I feel like my fingers might freeze to death, so I'm not really sure how my chopping's going as well. All right, walnuts go in. You can leave the nuts out for any allergy reasons, but oh, there goes the bread. It's all happening, Catherine, it really is.
This is what being on the farm is like. So this is what we always implore with veg education. Be very forgiving of your fruit and veg. As we're standing out here, so is your broccoli behind you, or your celery, or your kale, and it's facing the elements all the time.
And then I'm going to chop these chives. Now usually I'd be chopping these chives pretty fine, but I feel like we're cooking outdoors. Whatever happens, happens here. And they're just all going to fly away as I cut them. Oh, Catherine. All right, we're going to keep chopping. We'll finish the chives, the celery, give this
Hopefully we're still here, we haven't blown away. And yeah.
We'll end up down in the Mornington Peninsula in a second, but that's okay. Mix it all together, and then we're going to start assembling these little sandwiches, and morning tea is sorted. Catherine, that is a very generous chicken sandwich.
The most I've seen in a long time.
Great morning tea snack, isn't it?
Or afternoon. If you go to Laura's house, you will be guaranteed one of these. She's promised us.
Don't say that, because now my friends are going to come and be like, where are the chicken sandwiches? Honestly, so easy, like beautiful crunch of celery. You've got the chicken, mustard, lots of black pepper. Are recipes like this something that the kids would learn about here on the farm, do you reckon?
So what we do is we link the horticulture supply chain to food tech subjects. So people who are interested in food start to understand the opportunities that lie in horticulture, how their produce is grown, all the exciting elements behind the scenes. So I'm really passionate about that.
Learning cooking is such a life skill, but also learning where everything comes from, how it's grown, and you know, you don't just buy something off a supermarket shelf. It doesn't just magically appear. It comes from a business that's run growing something from seed to an actual vegetable or whatever it is that you're buying, and you know, learning how to treat all your ingredients with respect and using every little bit is very important.
And then Laura's done it beautifully. Cheers.
Cheers to that. Yum.